on, do it! Sit on! One more, ready? Get on! Get on, do it! Get on! DC, ready? Ready! Hey, hey! Ready, stop! Ready, sit on! Out! Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on! Quick, ready? Sit up! Sit up! Ready? Sit up! Hey, Alpha, sit up! Sit up! Ready? Sit up! Ready, shot! Sit up! Ready, shot! Hey, middle! Ready? No, we changed. On a quick, ready? On the odds, ready? DC, ready? We change it. What is it? Hey, report! Get on! 180! What is shot? What is it? What is shot? What is it? What is shot? Get on! What? Yo. Ready, get on! Get on! Forward. Sit on! On a quick. What are you? Cut! What are you? Get on!
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. 2 to throw right away. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now the first run for Devon Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Dolphins, it's 7-3 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
44. Ready. Double one, hard.
A give up the middle to Achane. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's the veteran. That's Jeff Wilson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. H.A. now up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. Play action, now it's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 1st down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They run over center with Mitchell. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Right back to A-Chain on second down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in their win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go ahead. All right, fellas, listen up.
It's A-Chain on the give. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hey, cover one. Oh. 21G. Hey.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Come on, 2. Hey. Out.
Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Yeah, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jackson now. A short one there, caught by Likely. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on a passing play.
First down, here's Mitchell. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 10.
Solo left Zion. Longer, long. 20, TX.
Here's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Tua going to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 21 TX. Watch it, Oscar.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now. The 2 is going to change things up. On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
All right, let's go.
Option handoff now to H.A. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And, Charles, that's now 4 receptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards is the pickup. Already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Ravens 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As they begin their 2nd half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the 2nd half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Jackson looking to throw on third. And that would be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
7 yards there and a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action, here's Tua. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Tua. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Turbo one.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. An option give now to Mitchell. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Here's Jackson off the play fake. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Ravens 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw caught by A-Chain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Valdez-Scantling in motion left.
Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action now. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to it.
And he's had the hot hand.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing is Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it. Here's A-Chain. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught, Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Jackson to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Jackson. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Takes it to about the 37.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Dolphins, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.